You guys remember me telling you about that Houston attorney, Steven Tyler Swain, who was accused of doing unspeakable things to his dog, and it was caught on camera? Well, the arrest affidavit came out, and I'm going to read to you exactly what it says. That's your trigger warning. The affiant, Natalie Spellman, who is a certified peace officer in the state of Texas and employed by the Harris County Precinct 1 Constable's Office, has reasons to believe and does believe that Steven Tyler Swain, hereinafter called the defendant, committed the felony offense of bestiality on or about November 21st of 2025. And this belief is based on the following. On May 11, 2026, I, Detective Spellman, was contacted by Houston Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals cruelty investigator Malia Bell regarding an animal cruelty complaint of bestiality. The location of the incident was later found to have taken place at Steven's house. On the same day, affiant reviewed the case to have been submitted on May 11th and to read, complainant has caught her husband forcing oral from their dog. There is a video. This happened in November of 2025. The complainant, who is the wife, is unaware how long this has been going on, but believes it has happened more than once. After knowing the incident, they separated and the wife took the dog with her. The wife does not have the suspect's current address, but does have his office address where he runs his own law firm. I'm going to see if I can get through the rest of this without actually throwing up. But I do think this type of stuff needs to be called out because this is such despicable behavior. And my hope is that by talking about this, it deters people from doing it. But as if they needed any other reasons. But okay. Affiant additionally noted there to be a video file attached to the report, and the video was about 1 minute and 27 seconds long. Affiant reviewed the video to depict the defendant lying on his back in a bed in a room that appeared to be a bedroom. The defendant can be seen handling his erect while still laying down on his back. Affiant viewed a small black dog to come into the video frame after hopping onto the bed next to defendant. The defendant is heard saying, "Come here, Shipley," which is the dog's name, while still handling his erect with both hands. The defendant then says, "Shipley." Affiant views the small black dog to come to the defendant's head in a friendly manner while wagging its tail. The defendant is then seen using his right arm to push back the small black dog toward his oh my God, I can't. The dog, licks him a bunch of times. Okay. All right, moving on. The defendant is on May 13th of 2026, the affiant contacted the reporting party, later identified by name and date of birth as Elizabeth Swain, who is the wife of the defendant and the complainant in the HSPCA report. Elizabeth said her family was going through a home renovation for approximately a year and a half, so she obtained security cameras. Elizabeth said at approximately the end of October/beginning of November of 2025, she discovered that the defendant was seeing prostitutes regularly multiple times, along with other weird occurrences inside the home. Elizabeth said this led her to obtain additional cameras. Elizabeth explained that that is how she came across the submitted video footage of the defendant and their dog. She made the discovery the night of the incident after checking the cameras. Elizabeth said she did not know what to do when she saw the footage. She said the dog is a family dog. So anyway, this is him. I have no idea what happened to his nose. And he is charged with bestiality. He has since been released from jail on a $75,000 bond. And again, he is a Houston attorney. He's got a law firm called the Swain Law Firm. Can you imagine being his wife? I think I'd rather die.